Oh wow, it's 8 weeks since we started this mini braids hair growth challenge, and on Simply Shev we're using mini braids to grow our natural hair, long, healthy and strong. It's our final video on this hair growth challenge. Quarter 1, we are growing a natural hair long, healthy and strong with mini braids. Let's go through and see how much growth that I've got. I'm not going to take out any ruler or measuring tape or anything like that. One thing I can say with this challenge, my hair hasn't grown a whole lot. As I said, I think it's sort of on a resting phase, which is okay. Our hair isn't always growing. Sometimes it is resting. My hair actually looks really, really neat for it being a whole 8 weeks already. It looks very, very neat and looks like I could have gone to 12. But because I did say it is an 8-week hair growth challenge, this is where this challenge will end. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to just pull along some of the hair for you to see how much growth I've gotten throughout this challenge. Once again, mini braids is a great protective style to grow your natural hair. I've covered why I use it as a hair growth method. I've covered using the smart framework of using this method to grow your natural hair. Talked about my routine and my regimen on this channel, on this challenge. So check out my previous videos. I've talked about, you know, the hair growth aid that I use and moisturizer, etc. what I use on this challenge. So there is a playlist now with all the previous videos to get you going. If you're just seeing this and you want to join the challenge, just use my week 1 to start your challenge and just continue along that way. And so I normally get more growth towards the front of my hair. That's where I normally see the most growth, up to an inch or so. And so you can see already the hair growth that's there looking fuzzy, and you can see how much growth that I've got. So I will go ahead and pull some of those hair to let you see how much growth I've gotten. Remember, hair growth is, you know, up to the individual person. Not everyone has the same hair growth levels. I'm a slow hair grower. I've talked about that before in previous videos. So I set my expectations accordingly. Know that at the end of 8 weeks, I'm not going to have 5 inches of growth. That will be to set unrealistic expectation. And I think you should do the same. Monitor how much growth you've got, getting into that. And of course, the hair growth aid does help, but it doesn't work miracles. And so I know going in, I can see I've got probably about an inch and a half. If you look very closely, you can see I'm pulling that hair there, and to me that looks like about an inch and a half of growth as I pull that, and that's a great amount of growth. I think for 8 weeks I got a lot more growth at the back of my hair. And so also, you know, when your hair is resting, so it's not always growing, sometimes it's in a resting phase. It's also important to say that there's different areas of the head on growing phase and on resting phase. I feel like the front of my hair was on a bit of a resting phase, whereas the back was really thriving because I didn't redo my braids at any point. But you can definitely see much more growth towards the back of my head. There's tons of growth behind there, probably an inch and a half. You can see in the crown of my head, lots and lots of growth. Once again, I didn't take out a tape measure and I didn't measure it. And so I know my hair growth sort of rate. That's probably about an inch. It's safe to say I've got an inch of growth in the last 8 weeks. I will take that. I will bank that. And if I continue like this and retain at least half of that, because I know my hair will break and I'm not great at length retention at the moment, I will bank that and I will see where it gets me by December 2025. You know, I want to get at least, I think 3 inches of length retention would be fantastic. I'm going to try doing some longer term protective style as we get to the middle of the year. So look out for those when I'm hoping to do a nice trim on my hair and to go for a longer period of time. But I'm happy for now with an inch and a half from my first challenge, first quarter. What I'm going to do now is give my hair a little bit of a rest, make some other videos for you in the meantime, and give it a rest until our next mini braids hair growth challenge, or mini twist or chunky twist. We will see what the next challenge will be. But I'm happy for the growth that I've received so far in this challenge. Once again, it seemed that my hair was in a little bit of a resting phase, but that's okay. I'm happy with the growth that I've gotten this time around on the challenge. Let me know how you are getting on. Let me know how much growth you've received into week 8. I'm going to talk about taking down this protective style as well in my next video. And I'm going to have some general hair growth videos for you. You can definitely see the growth that I've gotten there. Do not be discouraged if you're a slow hair grower like me, or indeed if your hair is in a resting phase. Our hair is always growing and we will keep going. What I can actually say is that having my hair in for the last 8 weeks, I've not lost any hair in that way. I've not been combing through my hair and ripping it through, and it's been in a protective style. So it's been protected, although it's not been growing that much because it's probably in a resting phase. It's looking good, it's looking healthy, it's looking beautiful, it's growing nicely, and it's getting thicker, which is what I want. And so mini braids is a great way to grow your natural hair. I'm showing you here on this channel the simple way to grow your natural hair in 2025. I cannot believe it's 2025. It's definitely not too late to grow your natural hair long. Here on my channel and in my challenges, I motivate you to grow your natural hair long. If you've never tried mini braids before, check out my playlist. I've got challenges lasting up to 21 weeks, and I've got smaller challenges, 4, 5, 6, 8, and got mini twists and mini cornrow challenges there as well. So also check those out if you're looking to get an extra length retention in 2025, and lots of other videos there for you. Here is my hair after 8 weeks of using this long-term protective style to grow it out. I want to know how you're getting on. I want to know how much growth you've got. Please comment down below and let me know how this challenge worked for you. Once again, don't be discouraged. If, like myself, you didn't get very much growth, I can take sort of heart from the fact that my hair already is quite long. It's already quite thick and healthy, and I've not lost any hair over the last 8 weeks. In fact, I've got over an inch of growth, and if I can manage to retain that length, at least half of that length by the end of the year, I am well on my way. Talks about setting smart goals. I haven't revealed my goals, but I just want my hair to really be fully waist length and thicker. I'm struggling with the ends of my hair, so I just really want to make sure that I get some length retention this year on my hair to grow it out. Growing natural hair long is not hard, but it does take specialist technique. I remember having a conversation with my colleague and telling him, you know, I've got a YouTube channel on growing natural hair, and the response was so, like, you know, heartwarming. She's like, I didn't know it's harder to grow your hair than any other hair type. And I've got to explain that it's not really that it's harder. I've got probably the same growth rate as probably an average person, but with us it's about length retention. And so these longer term protective styles allow us to retain much more length, and that's what I want to do. I want to keep my length, I want to work on what I have, and I want to keep going. I'm so motivated by all of you that's watching these videos and the response to these videos as well. As usual, they are well received, and I say thank you so much. I will be doing some lives. I'm going through all the polls that you've filled in on my channel. They're really, you know, sometimes I'm like really shocked, 7,550 people filling in a poll on my channel. So I really got to address that as well. And I say thank you so much for watching my channel. I never take it for granted. There is my hair at the end of 8 weeks. I will see you soon taking these out and also making more content, resting my hair, and then we're going to start another challenge as we continue into Q1 of 2025, because we're going to get loads of growth here. Simply Shev is going to motivate you to grow your natural hair long. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you my next one. Take care and God bless you.